Hi, it's Friday and I'm here with another one of my favourites. This time it is Wells Sticky Toffee Pudding Ale. As I've said, it's by Wells. I've done at least one video about Wells before, so if you want a bit of the history, go back and look at that one. You can find my previous videos on my channel, possibly the little bit at the side. I think it's this side, could be that side, I'm never sure. Of course, you can also subscribe for more beers in the future. This does taste surprisingly like sticky toffee. It actually contains toffee flavouring. Looking at the ingredients, it has all your usual things. It then has caramel and natural toffee flavour, so obviously flavouring is going to give it flavour, but the caramel is going to impart something as well. So it's based on a British pudding, taking a leaf out of Banana Bread Beer's book. It is 5%, which on a bottle like this translates as 2.5 UK units. Without further ado, I'm just going to give this a pour. You know how this goes. I know how this goes. Okay, so the smell initially, you've got a bit of malt there, and you've got a very definite toffee and toffee pudding aroma. It's nice and deep, nice and rich, a little sweet. The colour is quite dark. It's again quite a rich toffee colour, reminiscent of chocolate, molasses, and that smell continues. There's a little bit of spice there. There's certainly some sweetness, some chocolate, a hint of roast, beyond the obvious toffee smell. It's actually slightly floral in a very strange, abstract way. Oh, it's very difficult to explain how this tastes. It, if I were to tell you to go off and mix beer with sticky toffee pudding, for a lot of people that would probably sound quite gross, quite disgusting. This works. It is like, I don't know, it's just a toffee flavoured beer, but it's also so much more than that. They call it an ale. I'd definitely say it's an ale. I'd say that you can see from the colour that this is an ale. In terms of tasting notes, I'm going to try as best I can. I mean, it's hard to describe because now I've got my head into it's sticky toffee pudding. Right, so it's rich, again, it's sweet, it's reminiscent of toffee. You've got a bit of chocolate there, you've got notes of roast. It's got a sour and bitter edge to it. Obviously that's the ale coming through. It's very recognisably an ale, but it's also quite recognisably toffee. So I've got to go back for more. This stuff is delicious. There aren't any obvious hoppy notes, which appeals to me. If you like, if you prefer light beers, light ales, this perhaps isn't for you as much, although personally I'd still say try it. However, if you like darker beers, I wouldn't say it's too heavy either, it's just dark. If you like darker beers, I'd definitely recommend giving this one a try. This one I I think I've only ever seen it in Asda. It's very reasonably priced. I'm serving it slightly chilled. It's come straight out the shed, which being late March UK, I think highs today of about 13 degrees or something like that, so it's quite cool. I have tried it warm and room temperature. I've also tried it very cold. I think this brings out the best balances of both flavours, so perhaps stick it in a cold fridge and then leave it, store it in the cold fridge and then take it out an hour before drinking. I would suggest, hey, that's my preference. You certainly don't have to. So yeah, you know what? Actually, that's all I'm going to say. It's an absolutely fantastic beer. It really is one of my favourites. Hopefully, I've given it a good overview. But really, with beers like this, all I can say is go out, find it, and try it. Let the beer speak for itself. I have an English degree. I'm a qualified English teacher. I work as an assistant editor. I can't find words to describe this beer. Just go out and try it. Right, anyway, I'm waffling now. See you later. Have a good weekend. And once again, cheers.